They don't really tell you about this side of creation. They don't tell you about, this. And because of it, I think a lot of creators are suffering, including me. So, it's 5 a.m., guys, right now. And I just feel like I need to record this. And I figured I would just do a raw video of me just messing around in my sketchbook, drawing whatever, this is. It's a superhero, and I played with it, some different techniques while talking about some real shit I think a lot of creators are suffering through. So I think there are two things that I think every creator is suffering on an almost daily and weekly basis. So yeah, let me get into that. So the first one is time. Making time to write. Making time to draw. Making time to make videos. Making time to live stream. Making time to network. Making time to interact with others. Making time to go to a con. Making time to socialize. Making time to take care of yourself, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And making time to have a freaking life. I struggle with this so bad. When you work, in 8 to 10 hours every day, there's only so much time you have left in the day to do what needs to be done and what you want to get done. And it's such a daunting and depressing thought. All day we spend hours working at a job we probably don't believe in, and we work for someone who doesn't have similar goals to us. Your boss is like, I want to take this company to $100 million. And you're just like, great. I really don't care about your company. I'm just here to get a paycheck. But then, you're working for this paycheck and it's probably just enough to scrape by, until the next month. And so when we do make the time to make comics, to make videos or podcasts or whatever we're into, we've now chosen to neglect the other things that we need to do in order to, be creative. And that's what I've been feeling lately. I mean, I've been drawing a book for a year, Undead Row, and I'm almost done with it. I just have a back page and 2 panels to do, a couple panels to do. For the most part, it's done. I've also been, live streaming and making videos, but making time to network, that's kind of gone down the drain. I haven't updated my portfolio. I haven't really practiced anything new. My mental health and emotional health, I think, has gone down. My personality has changed completely in the last 2 years because I've just been constantly creating. And then if we talk about my physical health, I haven't had the time to go to the gym lately, so my health has been sucking. And because of all this inconsistency, I've been eating bad food instead of getting good night's sleep. I'm staying up at night, and I just have not been taking the time to really help myself. And I think a lot of creators, don't take care of themselves like this because it's okay, I have an hour. I can either, create something, or I can go to the gym and work out. And most of us, we just take the gym. No. Most of us just take food and drawing and video games and Netflix. Just because we're just trying to get a relief of our 9 to 5s. I've chosen to draw and make videos instead of going to the gym, ultimately. And for the last 3 weeks, it's been absolutely painful, and it's brought me to a breaking point. This week, I'm so tired. I feel lost. I feel like I'm just on the right path, and it's because I'm struggling to make time, for all of this. The second struggle I think every creator goes through is actually very interesting, but that's in its creation fatigue. And what I mean by that is getting tired of constantly creating. Don't get me wrong, I love creating. I wouldn't be happy if I wasn't creating. But it's hard for, it's hard to keep making something day in and day out without seeing the fruits of your labor. It'd be nice to get like 100,000 on an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter. It'd be nice to do this for a living. It's hard to create something and think it's not good enough. And if you think it's not good enough, then you need to spend hours learning and practicing, and that's time taken away from actually creating, and also time taken away from other important things that you need to do. It's this horrible cycle of just time management, where we feel like we don't have enough time. And yeah, there was a point on. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a point on this channel where I was probably making videos and streaming a video maybe 4 to 5 times a week. And it was crazy. It was great. I really enjoyed it. I constantly had a creator lined up. I think I did like 3 to 4 like creator interviews every week. It was awesome, and it was a lot of fun. But I freaking drained myself. I didn't have time to make comics. I didn't make time for my health. I saw my wife very rarely, and I neglected so many things that needed to be done because I took the time that was given to me, and I don't want to say I abused it, but I didn't spend it wisely. And so if you're a creator who's feeling like, I have creator fatigue, or I don't have time to do any of these things, what are the solutions? What can be done? What can be done? You know what I did this week? I quit my job. And let me preface this by saying I loved my job. I loved the people I worked with, and I loved doing the things that I was doing at my job. But I quit it. I quit my job so that I could work somewhere that was closer to, this place. Instead of driving an hour every day to work and then an hour back home, I now drive only 10 minutes. I've now given myself 2 extra hours of time every day, which means I can, get into a better morning routine. I don't have to rush in the morning. I'd always wake up and be like, crap, I have to leave at 7:30. Now I can leave around like 8:40. Which means, I typically wake up around, 5 or 6, which means I've given myself, almost 3 hours to do important things in the morning. I can go work out. I can draw. I could, stream a morning stream of me drawing. There's just so many things I can do now. And now my morning can be super productive. Where lately it's just been, waking up, putting on clothes, and rushing out the door. So, and yeah, it was such a big step, and it was scary. But ultimately, it's the right move. I've also created a better working schedule for me, for my comics and my videos. And with the videos, it either might mean like less videos or more videos. And I'm still trying to figure that out. The reason why I say more videos is because maybe I can live stream myself in the mornings drawing, or maybe I do less videos and it's just one really high quality super story one. I really don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I've also started writing again, creating new projects, creating new IPs, creating new characters, and that's been a lot of fun. I haven't done that in a really long time because, for the last 3 to 4 years, I've been working on demons. I've been working on other people's books. I've been working on other comic book stories that I've already finished, and it's nice to create something new and to get some new blood in me. I've also decided to take my health more seriously, because moving into this new apartment was seriously painful. Lifting everything, I almost passed out because I'm so unhealthy. So, because I freed up more time, I can go to the gym in the morning, or I can go at night. Because I have more time to do these things, I can figure out a way to get myself healthy. In the mornings I can pack myself a nice lunch, eat a good breakfast. When I was like rushing out because I just woke up, I'd rush out and probably have to go eat out for lunch and just get all that nasty crap in my body. So I'm super excited for that. And then finally, I've been listening to a lot more audiobooks and podcasts. I didn't know that you could listen to audiobooks with your library card, but if you have like an app called Libby, you can do that. I highly recommend it. And I've just been beefing up my knowledge and education so I can, be more creative, because if you don't know anything, you can't be creative. So, yeah, ultimately, whatever you're going through, I think we're all going through it, whether it's, making time, having creator fatigue, but we all understand as creators, this thing. And if you feel trapped in this situation, ask yourself, is there a gun being pointed to your head? I'm 99% confident there's not a gun being pointed to your head. Find a solution, make a solution. Does that mean quitting your job? You don't have to go to that extreme. A lot of us have families that we have to provide for. But maybe if you need to quit a job, maybe you need to stop, like give up some toxic friends. Maybe it means, stopping the Netflix. Maybe it means stopping some social media. I don't know what it is, but do what you need to do to make some free time for yourself to create. And if you feel like you're having some creation fatigue, maybe move on to something else. Start something fresh, or maybe just, be even reading a comic book, or, reading an audiobook. That's creating in my mind, because you're learning, you're growing yourself. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna make like a super energetic outro or anything, so I'm super tired. So thanks guys for watching. Sorry that this was a raw video. It wasn't very exciting. Sorry that this isn't a fun video, but I'm not like one of those people who are like excited all the time. I think it's important to be raw. I think we all go through this, so thanks guys for watching.